There's a lot of hair drying going on.
Ah, bingo.
I don't think we could get a better theme than Bluey for a set of Christmas windows. And that's because it is just such an iconic Australian character. Everyone knows Bluey, everyone loves Bluey. Obviously we've jumped at the opportunity. This year we've decided to depict Bluey's Christmas Day. So we're taking the audience across 6 windows, and each of those windows is a special part of each day. So we start with obviously Christmas morning, unwrapping the presents. From there, we decide to go down to the beach in window 5 and play a little bit of beach cricket. And then finally, we finish just on dusk with Bluey's house lit up for Christmas, which is just a beautiful scene to finish on. So it has been a challenge to bring Bluey to real life because we've had to take 2-dimensional drawings and turn them into 3-dimensional characters, and that's always a little bit difficult just with proportions, getting things right and getting them to look right as 3-dimensional characters. All our characters start with a mould being taken off an original shape. So once we've got all the pieces to a character, we have to join them together, and there's a lot of time taken where we have to make all the joins perfect so that you don't see the joins from in the fiberglass. From there we sand them by hand, then we spray putty, which is just a really thick paint that you can sands very easily, and that just brings up the surface to a nice silky smooth. And once they're at that stage, they get painted in the base colour, and then back to here where they get what's called art finishing or makeup, which adds all the different colours and the line details and everything you can see here. So I don't want to give away my secret.
Oh, don't use your please face.
But inside Bluey, we have some really clever control systems. And what that allows us to do is to actually choreograph Bluey's eyebrow movement. She has a tail wag, and she also tilts up and down. So our control system is able to control all those movements and combine them to make this beautiful fluid movement that brings Bluey to life. But to get Bluey's tail to wag, we have to use what's called a DC motor with a crank, and we actually swish it from side to side with a motor on the inside, pushing the tail. It's a simple movement, but obviously a movement that's got to happen 68,000 times. I think working with Bluey being an animated cartoon, the style is very different to what we've presented previously. So this year it's obviously very cartoony.
I'm not taking advice from a cartoon dog.
And that's raised quite a few challenges because everything has had to be built from scratch, because you can't go out and buy a fake fluffy looking pavlova.
Ah, got the nod, Pavlova.
Yes.
So the props utilise a lot of different techniques and materials to actually create that cartoon world where everything is rounded, everything looks soft and spongy. So the pavlova is actually really hard, and it's actually been sculpted out of clay, and that's to achieve all that roundness and fluffiness that you can see. So that's one technique, is actually sculpting. Another technique is using a very special soft foam that we use here. We can get these beautiful folds and suggestion of movement with this foam, and it paints up beautifully. I think that the hardest prop so far has actually been, well, it's one of my favourite scenes, but it's actually the Christmas table and all the food on the table, because it is actually really intricate, and it's so Aussie. We've got things like prawns, we've got little mince tarts, we have a leg of ham. I think window 3 table dressing is the most intricate, and it's going to probably be also the most photographed.